Like a bullet from a gun, fired from a roller coaster on a rocket to the moon, I bring you my next countdown, 90 to 81 of my top 100 albums of the millennium years. I have chosen to call them the millennium years. So 2003 to 2009. Not that quick really, a few days later. But I thought I would do the Wednesday, Sunday thing again because it suits me entirely. So starting with number 90, 90th favourite album of those millennium years. Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Fever to Tell. Now, I didn't like this at first, and then I did a lot. The singles were Pin and Maps and Date with the Night. Oh, Date with the Night was the one I heard. Heard it on Radio 1. I was like, oh, it's a bit shouty. Then I heard Pin with its bum 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 bum. And it's pure pop, but presented in an entirely different way. Oh, Y Control was also a single off this. And my favourite track off this would have to be Maps, because it's just incomparable. It offends me quite a bit that Black Eyed Peas sampled Maps and had a massive hit with the beginning of Maps, but Maps wasn't a huge hit. Rectify this please, people. But I also loved the album track Black Tongue with its It doesn't really sell it very well. Once I was walking down the street, sort of like lip syncing that at night, thinking, oh, nobody's possibly going to care what I'm doing. And then I walked past somebody I work with, it was really embarrassing. But hey, these things happen. 89. Also the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Hang on, wait. Oh look, I got an egg, I squeezed it. Splat. Also the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Because I love a lot of the music, but I love it probably roughly the same. Oh, it looks weird if you do it that way around. I wonder if it's meant to be that way around. Zero, Heads Will Roll. I don't know if there were any other. I think Skeletons was a single, but I don't really like Skeletons. But Zero, Heads Will Roll, two absolutely classic pop songs presented as rocking out songs. And now I have to choose between those two. It's going to have to be Zero with its epic nature. 88, Lost Horizons by Lemon Jelly. Now, I could have this on vinyl if I wanted to part with £100. But I don't, so I don't. My favourite track of this is Spacewalk. Beautiful. You'd go, oh yeah, it's on the song if you knew the song. 87, Kasheen, Resist. Loads of singles off this. There was Hide You, which was a double A side with Empty Skies at first. Slip and Slide Suicide. I don't really know what the inspiration was for that one. Hungry, Catch, Harder. 6 singles. That's not bad going off an album. Did quite well. It's just been reissued on. It's supposed to be gold vinyl, but it's yellow. Does it say yellow on here? It says yellow vinyl. It looks gold to begin with. My mistake. Epic Stag on the cover. Who doesn't love an epic stag? And my favourite one off this one would actually probably be Empty Skies, because it goes and erupts into a great chorus. But Hide You, come on. Hide You is a great song, but I prefer the drum and bass version. 86, hey, I'm remembering where we're up to. 86, also Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Show Your Bones. I think this is probably the highest ranked Yeah Yeah Yeahs album of the 3, which are really close together. I don't know why this edged it, but it just did. Gold Lion and Turn Into. I think Cheated Hearts was also a single. Ooh, now I've got to choose, because I like a lot of these songs pretty much the same as each other. Can you hear that dog? It's going nuts. Oh, it's 2 dogs. Amazing. I bet it's next door's dog, but it's got out and it's fighting with itself in a mirror. Right, okay, I've got to choose a favourite track off this album. I'm going to go for... It's getting louder. Oh, the drama. Right, I still not picked one. Turn Into, I'm going to pick for that one. 85. If you can't hear this dog going on, I just look absolutely nuts right now. 85, 84, 83, 85, 84, 83. What did I say? 85? 85. Cardigans Super Extra Gravity. I called it Extra Super Gravity for a long time, but it is not. It is Super Extra Gravity, and it features one of the greatest songs ever made on it, which is Don't Blame Your Daughter, brackets, Diamonds. Listen to that song, seriously. Listen to how reassuring it is. Reassuring of, you know, get your shit together. Really, listen to that song. It's like, the world is full of diamonds, go out and find them, but don't blame your daughter. In a kind of like, don't blame anybody else. All the opportunities are yours, go and find them. That was a very rich thing I found from my life, and I urge you to do the same, because the oyster is your world. I said it wrong on purpose, thinking it'd be funny, but it just sounded stupid. 84, Phoenix, Wolfgang Amadeus Phoenix. This is a special edition. It's I think it's pink vinyl. It's very nice. And yeah, 84th, and the tracks off this were geez, because it's not got them written on the back. Oh, it has got them written on the back, but I've got a card in its place. Off the back of this were Listomania 1901, and I don't know if there were any other singles off this. I like to think there was, but the thing is about this album is it's got Rome on it, and Rome is a fantastic track, and Rome sounds amazing live, better than it does on record. But I'm still going to pick Rome as my favourite track off this one, because of its, when you see them live, they do the Rome, 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 and all the lights pulse at the same time. It's epic. 83, The Knife, Silent Shout. Now this is one of those albums that I annoy myself by. I never pick, you know, it was there everywhere on vinyl and I didn't pick it up, and then it went everywhere and now I can't get it. Well, I could if I paid for it, but it makes it sound like I steal things. I don't. I have no excuse. I'm making excuses when I got no excuse. 83, Silent Shout by The Knife. My favourite track off this one would be We Share Our Mother's Health, because it's just incessantly nagging and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like The Knife's music. What other singles were off this? Marble House was a single. Like a Pen was a single. But We Share Our Mother's Health is my favourite track off that one. 82. Dirty, Dirty Janet Jackson with her filthy, filthy lyrics, and Demeter Joe. The tracks off this were All Night Don't Stop and I Want You, and there was another one, wasn't there? Oh, the truly terrible song Just a Little While. We will forget about that, because the best track off this one is I Want You. The title track for this one is great as well. 81. Lily Allen, Alright Still. Now, I don't know why. Well, I can guess why it was reissued in this, because this is what it looked like originally. But yeah, this was reissued in its original packaging, which just has that on it. Pretty iconic album, really. LDN and Smile and Littlest Things and Alfie and Shame for You, all singles off this. And my favourite one is obviously LDN. Because that was the first song I heard of hers, and I was like, wow, I must hear more of that. And then I did. So that was 90 to 81 of my 100 albums of the millennium years. Thank you very much for watching.